Good morning, family. Just want to chop it up. Um, so we're gonna wait for some people.
Good morning, family. Just want to chop it up.
Hold on.
So we're gonna wait for some people. Good morning, family. Just want to chop it up.
All right, sorry about that. So sorry to hear about that. Okay, thank you, boy. Thank you, Locke. Appreciate that. Let's do this again. Let's do this again.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Like I boss, I support the sister. She always brings things positive. I could say I could once one of the sisters that I vouch for her. She always encouraged brothers and the men and the kings and the queens, and I vouch for her. Thanks for coming. Let me do it again. Let me rewind. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do me a favor, Lockhead Boss. Could you leave your information, your Twitter account and other things, so I can get to that, so I could share that too, please. Thank you. Rewind. Yeah. Sorry again, family. Sorry again. Welcome to Underrated Darkness. You see, good morning to the fan, part 2. I was gonna do something, but I was gonna talk about something, but I'm gonna wait till that like next week or week after, and I just want to chop it up with the fan. Again, support the Underrated Darkness. Hit the bell when I come for a powerful live stream or video. Share this throughout social media, please. Very much appreciate it. And others that I did in the past, videos and live streams, and also check the community check the community base on my channel. I got some great stuff on there. Let's get them likes and the views up on those. I'll get some old ones. I'm gonna pull up some old ones after New Year's and put it on community. So do that for me. Check it out for me, family. You want to know more about me? Yours truly, Jerry Thomas. That's my Facebook page, Facebook group, all in caps, JTMVP, Thinking for Ourselves. Again, JTMVP, Thinking for Ourselves. Also, hold on, family. Hold on. Good morning, brother. I'm good, man. I'm on live right now. Come through. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll talk. If you have any time on the live, man, I'm just saying, if you can, you'll come through. I'm here for you, brother. You know that, cause yeah. Hold on, fam. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I gotta chop it up with you, sub anyway, fam, because really, I'm being honest, yo. It's like, you know, but don't worry about it. I got you, brother. I got you. Don't worry about it. All right. Peace. Sorry about that, fam. I had to take that call because something wrong, I haven't talked to the brother for a minute, but get back what I'm saying. Sorry for the inconvenience. Also, I have a Twitter account, all in caps at JT Blackman 44 at JT Blackman 44. That's my Twitter account. My my Instagram account is still the same as the Underrated Doctors, but it's all low caps. Take care, that's that. So check that out. So hold on, fam. Man, everything can bother, you know what I mean? Oh, I forgot to do that. Let me see. Hold on, fam. Sorry for the inconvenience. I really is. I used to be organized like a okay. Now we cooking with gas. We cooking now. What I want to do, oh my gosh, whew. Okay. I did a live stream last night, and I will gonna do this over. I don't know. It's gonna be the next week, or it'll probably be the following week, but not this coming week. Come up and everything, and but we're gonna talk, man. We gonna really talk. I haven't really talked to the fan for a while, and I don't want you to think that that I haven't forgot about you. Just that I'm going through some things, and also I want to concentrate and do what I got to do, and At first, I was not going to have a panel, but I will have a panel, and I want people, that had never been on the panel. I want you to put your email in so we could talk. All right. So and the usual, I'll let you know, and the usual, I'll let you know. Hold on, man. Okay. Good morning, Astrocentric, and I want to chop it up with the family. Whatever you want to speak about, or you want me to speak about, or if there's any live that you like, to talk about, feel free. We're gonna talk about it. Or if you hear me like other panels and stuff you want to talk about, let's talk about it. So I'm offering myself to the family. And so anybody that wants to join, get on the panel, let me know. Feel free right now. If you don't, it's no problem. But the ones who wants to get on the panel, please let me know. That'd be greatly appreciated. And that's what it's all about. So at first I was going to wait till later on doing it, but I feel I want to get this out the way. And that's what's up and everything. Thank you so much. Yo, Michael Johnson. What's good, family? Thanks for coming. So we're gonna wait for some more people to get in and everything. Let's get them lights up, family. Let's get them lights up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all take your time. To take time for me and trust me. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and that's, really appreciate that, Yes, exactly. LDBC, that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. Lions Den Boxing Community. That's what it stands for. I roll with the brothers, so I'm glad y'all come. Oh, Reliable, what's going on, family? Oh, it's a blessing to see you. Always a blessing to see you, brother. What's going on? Zeus the Flipper one. Always a pleasure to see you. Quintella 5K. I see you before. Thanks for coming. Welcome. And the new ones come here. Arm just want respect. Respect my channel. Respect me, respect my channel. Wherever there's anyone on the panel, respect them and respect the chat. You don't respect that, get them out. That's how I roll. Other than that, you're good, right? So glad you make it. Glad you make it. So like I said, anybody, Daily Life for Taiwan. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. All right, go get you sleep. Yep, get them out. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 2018 was not really good for me, but I mean we all made it through. I gotta get me some champagne too. I'll get that tomorrow. I'm not gonna get today and stuff. But again, anybody that wants to join the panel, drop your email in the chat, and I'd be more than happy to get you on. We could chat. All right. Today's for the family. The fellowship will be going later on. I don't know what's gonna go. It's gonna probably be with the old and the new. Black Data, what's going on? What's going on, Queen? Thanks for coming. So anybody that wants to join the panel, let me know. Feel free. If you don't want to join, it's fine too. But I definitely want more queens to get on that, so to chop it up. And this is for the family. It's for the family. So wherever y'all want to talk about, like past or videos or live streams, let's deal with that. And then all of the past panels that you'll see me on of other channels that you'll see me, hey, you can talk about that. It's for the family. It's for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all today. I always be doing it for y'all, but I dedicate this for y'all. Okay. So what I'm going to do, what's going on? Okay, just let me know. Okay. Well, let me okay, no problem, party. I'm gonna see you the link anyway. So you have it. Let me know you got it. Okay, see the link right now. So I'm glad to or if y'all want to put it in the chat or past live streams or video that inspire you, you can do that too. No problem. JMJ, what's good, family? Okay, great, great, great. Let's just come on and um, it's for the family today. It's for the family, you know. So um, oh shit. Okay. Cat PY2, what's good, family? Miss G, how you feel, Queen? Thanks for coming. I really appreciate that. Cap, if you want to join the panel, let me know, brother. I'll plug you in. We talking about this is for the family. This for the family. So wherever live stream that you like or videos that you like, what's inspire you, what it is. So it's y'all. It's about y'all today. It ain't about me. Don't get mad when I said that, but it's about the family today, right? So um and I'm encouraged women, encourage the queens, the ones who never been on the panel, we'll jump on the panel, say what talk. Let's talk. That's what I'm encouraging. Okay? No problem. I like that. I welcome that. Um let me look I look for my note. I can't even find nothing. You know how it is. You trying to look for something and you can't find it, and then all of a sudden when you find it like 2 or 3 days. You know, well, Cap, I'm getting you on the panel. Got to hear from the brother. Got to hear from Cap. Um, oh boy. Okay, we good. We good. We good. Cap, watch out for your link. Here's a link if you want to get on. No problem. Let me know you got it. It's up to you. You want to get on or not? Because I know you stay busy. Okay, no problem. No problem. Just let me know you got the link and you just get on. Just get on. That's all. Zeus the Flipper one. What's good? Oh, yeah. On tomorrow, family, most likely I'm going to do a New Year's thing coming in. I did it last year. That's when I had my phone. And I did it close, like, I think a little over 4 hours. I think I started like after 9, I think. Um, so um I know I'm. Oh yeah, watch out for tomorrow. The jazz innovative, the late great Charles Mingus. I put it for 6 o'clock, but I'm gonna move that up. I want to do it to like maybe like. Don't quote me on that, but it's gonna be towards like mid afternoon, towards late afternoon, and because after that I gotta run out and everything and get some stuff, you know. So um. So watch out for that. I mean, I'm not I mean, like watch out for that. So give me some time to do that, and then most likely I'll probably start between 8:30, 9 o'clock, or maybe 8 o'clock, and I'm gonna keep this rolling. And the panel is gonna be open up, so people y'all can get on, and we're gonna chop it up. You know what I mean? It could be continuation of today. So um, so watch out for that. Um. all I can say, us as a people, we gotta learn to be good to each other and to understand that we need each other, the black man, the black woman, and throughout humanity. But I'm just talking about us as a people, and let's change this. Let's change ourselves, and for the better. Let's not stick on um let's not stick on the old way. Let's always try to evolve for the better, and that's what I'm striving to, and and then it's going to be some people throughout social media, especially YouTube, they don't want to do that, and you gotta let them go because sometimes they can bring you down, man or woman. And I have to learn that when I came back to YouTube back last November, not this November, but last year November, and not everybody is going to listen to you. Not everybody is not going to believe in you. Not everybody's not going to be there that they should, and it's okay. Long as you're doing the right thing, long as people understand your flight and what you're trying to be, strive to be better, that's all what counts. And I have to say this, Darkest family, I can say y'all know we go through our changes and stuff, but you always stick there by me, and I appreciate it wholeheartedly. I appreciate it. Anything I do on my channel, I want to be diverse. I want to be versatile. I want to trying to reach every level I can for people. But I know there are some people do not want to be reached. And I have to understand that. And I know people that are going to understand my flight. You know what I'm talking about because you was on a Gab thing last night. I want you to go to the Gab thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But and I've just got to keep on pushing. And I verse to push that. Even black women, I have to say this, and it goes for brothers too. But I'm gonna say the brothers too, sisters. If you know any women or men keep on talking about the black man, you're not, and you gotta leave that alone because it's unhealthy. Brothers, if you know they keep on talking about brothers and then also they keep on talking about sisters, and they're not willing to change. You gotta let that go, okay? And I feel that I know it goes for me. I gotta. There goes the lion right there, yo. That's the wrong line right there. Cap, anybody bought? I'm gonna see cap on y'all. I'm telling you right now. That's just But like here's my brother Cap. He known me for a long time, and he always put out great information about survival, always about other things. We should support that. There are some people talking about, we gonna need to do this and survive and stuff like that. We should support that. But sometimes, I don't know, some of our people, they want to talking about
what's happening, brother?
What's good, Cap? So we gotta support Cap, right? I had echo, Cap.
I'm trying to make sure there's not. I'm trying to make sure there's not like a background noise because I'm trying to use two phones.
Oh.
I'm trying to make sure there's not like a background noise because I'm trying to use two phones.
You might have to hang up and come back in.
Yeah, brother. I'll do that, man. I'll come back on something else.
Okay. I'm gonna see after you hang up. I'm gonna see you in the link out again. All right.
Yeah, brother. I'll do that, man. I'll come back on another. All right, brother. Roger that.
Got that. After you hang up, I'm gonna see you in the link out again. All right.
All right.
Roger that. Okay. I'm gonna before I continue, I'm gonna send the link back because sometimes man, Google be I don't know it's Google or something. Oh damn. Um all right, Cap, I'm gonna send the link back to you. There you go. Um but I appreciate the compliments. I appreciate you, but I appreciate your existence too. And really is. So and we come a long way, family. We came a long way. And like I always said, we ain't scratched the surface yet, and we just got to keep on grinding. The underrated one, the grinder. That's what I gotta do, and we gotta grind together. And and I could say that I got through this year, and and sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back, you know, that you know you say you strong. I remember that I was going through some things, and I was talking to my second oldest brother in New York, and that's when I'm originally from, BK, New York. That's kind of Brooklyn, New York. And he said, "You know what, man? You know, he always call me little big brother." I explained that after New Year's. Yeah, I explained after New Year's, and he said, "You don't know how strong you really is." And I know how strong you come a long way. You don't even like no, because I'm not that person. Be oh yeah, I'm this and that. I'm not with that. So there goes the Cap. Cap is back. All right, so and that's what it's all about. So we got to keep on pushing, man. We got to keep on pushing. Got to keep on evolving, and that's it. All right, Cap, you're back. You can speak up.
No, go ahead, brother, man. I'm doing. Just give me just a few more, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, man. Go ahead and say what you got to
Okay.
say.
I got you covered. I got you. Just come through. Hey, Nehemiah Israel, thanks for coming. Um, Nehemiah Israel, I'm going to my big brother. That's one of my big brothers right here. I'm going to send you the link. I want you to come through and bless us. Bless us, please, brother. Bless us. You know, it's all about for the family, man. This is for the family. Okay? You know, if you can, if you let me know you got the link. If you're not, just let me know, my brother, big bro, Nehemiah Israel. And I want to salute everybody is in the chat, and even the ones that in the past, you know. I want to thank you so much, you know. Um, yeah, so let me see. Hold on, fam. I'm doing something. I get with y'all in a few. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Okay. Got you. Just come through. Party Kells, if you ready to get on, come on. Let me know.
Hey, brother.
All right. There he is. What's going on, Cap?
Not much, man. Give out salute to you in the chat room. Hope the family's doing good and preparing for this upcoming crazy 2019.
Yeah. It's gonna get crazy. Like you know, brother. Like the latter part of this year, it got crazy. YouTube streets got crazy.
Yeah,
But
bro.
we like vets in the game, so you know people like if you've been in YouTube for a few years, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all you know it been crazy. It been very crazy. I'm like,
Yeah, bro. Because ever since a little incident went down, well, I want to give people channels any kind of acknowledgement, but it was an incident that went down that caused a rift between the so-called Black conscious family. You know what I mean? Because one particular person followed behind a pale enemy, and so what I've been doing, man, is like I feel so disappointed that I just sat back. But I be in the live streams, brother. I was in brother Information Man's last yesterday. The whole time I just didn't say nothing. That's what I do now. I just don't say nothing. I just listen in.
yeah, I was. He called me up, and and I was talking to him. I was with matter of fact, I was with my youngest godson, so I got on and say certain things. But I think at the same time, Cap, that what I'm going to do, especially like in 2019, there's certain way I gotta fall back, and I see, I see the writing on the wall, and then because I know when I do that, sometimes they said, JT, why you don't say nothing and stuff, man. Sometimes that but years of experience and be around people, when you get older, you will understand the climate. You will understand what's going on. So for me, like in 2019, I'm going to fall back. It's going to be like, I'm not going to like really like say why, I'm just going to like try to do my thing, trying to prove myself. And the ones like you and others in the chat, I'm just gonna build with that, And I feel that's the best way to go about it, because there are some people. It's sad thing about it in our community, and it goes for me too. That sometimes sometimes I think that we don't want to sit down and talk and settle it as grown people. And sometimes I see myself like take it to another notch with somebody trying to come after me. And I know for me that's not good, And I have to see some people have to see from what they is. And so I have to get back on the ground, So
Sometimes I feel, go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead. Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
Yeah, because ever since that incident happened, man, it's like as people say, you on that person's side, back and forth. I'm not part of that, because the thing we got to understand, unity will come when like they said, there's a person who don't want to hear it, but I gotta say it. When she hits the fucking fan, you're gonna have to pick a side. I don't give a damn if you believe in that love is love. No, you see who your real friends are. You see the side they join. That's the thing. So right now, I say you better put out shit. You can be whoever you want to be. But first thing you got to put first is black. And if you don't put that first, then shit, it's gonna be a difficult war. Because that's what they trying to instigate. From what I see.
Yeah.
Like yesterday on the live stream, Information Man, yeah, everybody was talking some good, juicy, fiery, motivating shit, but some people there on the other side, the person instigate that believes the devil that you're supposed to be fighting against. But I don't say nothing about it. That's why I pick my channels when I want to express myself. Like your one channel, you're like the #1 channel that I come to.
And you're right. And I think that the thing about it that, and we talk, my brother, and then there's only, and then, I remember you said some of one of your and I want to share this. I forgot, it was a few months ago, and I remember that even you brought it up on one of the man's talk, that we have to have more strategies to survive and fight. You have to strategize. You have to know the enemy that you're going against.
All right.
And I remember when you said that, because I remember that when my father was dying, I got to share this. I remember when he was dying in 89, and he probably passed away March 23rd, 1989. So it's been 29 years. Next year, it'll be 30 years. So, and I'm gonna do a live stream about that. I'm gonna give people to show. I'm gonna give people what me and my pops talk about, and hopefully help the family. And it was like, wow, when you said that, it was going in alignment with my father, my late father. And we do not, as a people, do not want to sit down to learn from other people, to strategize. And I think that when we don't hear, and I'm not talking about you, but like, if we don't hear others strategize, oh, you a punk, or you don't do this and that, or stuff like that. And I think that is a danger. We have to strategize. There are certain things that we have to do things underground. And I'm not saying what other people say, what they say is wrong, because it's not wrong. It's not wrong. So I'm not talking about that. So I want to put it out there, so in case people say, oh, you talk, no, and you was right here, Cap, so you my witness. I'm not talking about that. But there are certain things, if anything that you learn from the enemy, they do not put out all their cards. My father like this. He said, listen, I play spades, right? I said, yeah. Do you know what I'm going to throw out? No, that's the way it's supposed to be. And I think that we have to be better quick to strategize for us as a people. Yeah. There's more ways to strategize that it can be good. And I think that we are not listening to other ones. And I got a problem with that. And
yeah.
And I think that in 2019 that me and Cap, we got to, as brothers, we got to talk about that. We're going to talk about the men's panel too. And I was saying one of the panels last night, I forgot, it wasn't Information Man, when I was saying, listen, brothers, if you complain about what's going on, if you're not willing to come to the channel, this man's talk on my channel, don't fucking complain. Don't fucking come. Don't. And
yeah.
And so for me, I make mistakes. I could admit that I make mistakes, but at the same time, that we got to be better. We got to be better quick, man, because the enemy is winning. Oh, we know what you're going to do. We're going to counteract. Why did they counteract like? Because you know what I'm saying? But
the point I try to reach, I know people might get tired of me always speaking about my military experience, but that's why I learned everything because I was raised without a father or any kind of male role model. So the military was my first male role model. And I try to tell people, okay, like right now we are divided. But guess what happened with me or a lot of us? We fight alongside with goddamn white supremacists or inbred supremacists, that maybe those what they call, the KKK or Nazis or what you want to call them. But we understand our mission to attack a particular enemy.
Right.
If I can fight alongside with a person that hate me, how in the hell can we not come together as black folks? To me, it don't make sense, man. Sometimes I laugh about it, and ever since this black YouTube drama happened, I just sit back and just start doing my online shopping to get my gear to prepare for when shit does hit the fan. I'm not concerned. If we can't get the fuck together, fuck it. I'll do my goddamn own. Because I'm not gonna participate in this shit. I'm not. We come together or we fucking don't.
Yeah. I think that's the thing about that. And yeah, and I agree on that. And so, it's so funny that I was talking to one of my friends, right? And he was hearing, sometimes he gets I forgot he got a YouTube channel too. I got to talk to him later on with his YouTube channel because he just started like 2 months ago. One of the partners I grew up in New York, and he would say, "Yeah, man, I see you with such and such, man, And then like that, I said, he said, "Yo, bro, we got to get it together. We got to strategize." And it's so funny. Again, I'm gonna tell you how the African spirit working, Cap. He was like vouching for what you said because he come from a military family. You know what I'm saying? And he said, what's wrong with these people? I said, he said, "Yo, Jay, I said, "Yeah, I know, man. What really like, you know what I'm saying?" And so,
and the thing is, those white boys, there was skinhead Nazis, KKK or whatever. Best believe they came back home and started teaching their people everything they learned in the military and in the war. But while trying to teach this to our people, they don't give a damn about it. All they want to care about drama. That's what I'm starting to see. That's why I pay attention. I start noticing. So like I said, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna do no live streams and like that. I'm just gonna take care of my damn self. And those that I talk to through email, I will give them advice, whatever it is. But I'm not too motivated to go back on, live stream to teach people what is very important to prepare for right now. As they can see right now, how these damn Supremes, they're attacking our people. We ain't doing shit. And like brother Maurice Muhammad says, like the women got more fight in them than the man do. And that's fucking embarrassing.
It is, yeah. Right.
Shalom, brother Israel.
Hey, grace and peace, family. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, big bro.
Okay, yeah. Grace and peace. Yeah. I'm just checking in. I missed your stream last night. By the time I tried to get at it, you had ended it and removed the video. But I did
because it got stuck. It got stuck. I don't know. I thought it was my laptop, but it wasn't. I don't know what it was, but I took it down. So, but I'm gonna start it up again in a few days, and I will definitely want you to be part of the panel and everything.
Yes. Yeah. Like I said, I seen you had tried to go at it, and I even tried to get in just now. It was a little glitch with the link, but apparently it's all partial. So it's like you say, and even in this building thing, you just got to stick with it.
Yeah. So we just talking. I seen the link, brother. Bob. You ain't get it. You know how I do. I'm sending it. I want to ask what is your favorite I'm gonna start from you, Cap. What is your favorite video or live stream that impact you from the channel. It could be anyone. It could be, you know, it don't have to be man's talk. It could be anything, you know.
Well, one that stuck with me is when we had a mixture panel of brothers and sisters, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that because in that way we're talking to each other in a very respectful way and not yelling and finger pointing or none of that kind of stuff. But you know, but like I just don't participate on a whole lot of channels anymore, man. You know, because if you can't sit down and talk in a calm way, remove your emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and let's talk logical with the facts that we have presented right in front of our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then I don't want to participate. You know, but here, you know, like you give people a chance to talk, express themselves, which is very good. You know, also you and another brother, I can't think of his name right now. So I was hoping that I can get my laptop fixed where I can do the same thing what you're doing. You know, invite people on and let's discuss this in a very respectful, loving way.
Yes.
But shit is like, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic, brother.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate you, Cap. I really do.
Likewise, brother. Likewise.
I appreciate that. You gonna make me cry, man. Let me stop. There it is. All right, brother Rob. There it is. All right. Same question there, my Israel big bro.
Yeah, I agree and say about the same with what Cap just said. You know, what you have is a knack for, you know, petition folks to add their voice to a panel. And at the same time, you know, trying to, you know, watch out for the descendants. You know, it's like, man, we really don't need that here. And you've been around long enough to, you know, try to mitigate it in a very humble way. You know, so yes.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, I think before I get to you, big brother Rob, the educator in our community, that's what I want to do. Like I always say, as your brothers know, even sisters, respect me, respect my channel, respect the people that I pick in the panel, respect the chat. If you cannot respect, get them out. Do not come to my channel. Don't even make no attempt. And that's all I'm asking. Follow those three, you good. And there are some people that have tried that like was testing me, you know. And that's all I'm trying to do. I just trying to, you know, to be part of this movement for our people. That's it. That's, you know, humanity, yeah, you know, but for our people. So, and there are some people where how I go about it rubs people the wrong way. But it's okay though, because long as I have brothers like y'all and other sisters that let me know I'm on the right path, you know, and sometimes I learned this from my mom. She said, sometimes, son, one path do not get you to what you want. You got to take different paths to be on the, you know, trying to stay righteous. And I remember my father always told me, he said, sometimes when people think one way, you gotta do what's right for you. You gotta do what's right. If you're gonna help people, you gotta understand you still have your convictions and morals and stuff, and it's gonna take you different paths. But long as you keep on striving, that's what counts. And I think that's the problem of our people. We so stuck up in one way, we don't like to adopt. We do not. We figure, oh no, we're not gonna follow that because I'm doing this with what is right for me. But we on a standstill. Our people, our rights is still on a standstill. People, it's in a standstill, and that is something to really think about. I mean, we made progress. Don't get me wrong, we do make progress, but we could be better. We could be better. We cannot say that there's one camp right here, but we're not going to respect the other camp. because they're not gonna do what they said. Instead of combine the camps together and to understand the bigger the bigger the movement is us as a people to have our own, to fight for our own, to fight for the rights in this world. What's rightfully ours, that we create everything that is in this world. We created it to gain it back so we could pass it on to our young ones to understand that you have a purpose too.
My question I would give to a person that's supposed to be Black conscious. My one question is, who's our enemies?
Yeah.
If they give me the right answer, that's okay, cool. But I don't want to hear them say, well, that such and such person is a Hebrew, that such a person is a Christian, that person is a Muslim. No, I don't want to hear that. Who are our enemies? That's all I want to hear. Then once they acknowledge that, then we come together as one unit. You know, but right now I get tired of going to live streams. I hear people talk about idol shit. That shit, that shit will come to a solution when the shit hits the fucking fan. It's gonna hit. And so don't worry about who, what, or what. Just understand we got common enemies that we gotta deal with. There are kids right now, our enemies' kids. They're teaching their kids how to blindfold their kids and shoot a bow and arrow blind, and how to disassemble and reassemble a fucking pistol, a rifle, a shotgun. They teach them how to go out there in the field, how to navigate, how to survive. Our people are worried about our bullshit drama. And that's what pisses me off. That is petty to me. You know, we got to think bigger. We got to think about survival. I mean, we're good at survival. We're the best survivalists. But when it comes to the real physical, you know, what's about to might happen or could happen, man, I don't want to hear no shit about black men this, black women that. I don't want to hear that. No more finger pointing. No, come together. If we don't, then okay, well, go ahead and just make out your will and get your life insurance policies up to date, because this is some bullshit to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Playtime is fucking over with. It's 2019, and these enemies, they kicking they hate up in a higher gear. If we don't catch on to that shit, then we bound to fucking goddamn be decimated. Put it that way.
Yeah. I agree on that. Before I get to Brother Rob, hey PC, thanks for being part. I'm gonna say one thing, and I'm gonna pass it to you, Brother Rob, the educator in our community. And I want to thank you. First, I want to thank you so much to accept me be part of your family. I always want to tell you that, and thank you for believing my vision as an educator and help me, you know. And I want to thank them, but I want to say this though, that sometimes that we have to see for what it is. And for me, I just want to keep on evolving, to do whatever I can to help. And sometimes, family, and I want people to understand in chat that us brothers, we talking, and maybe each and our way is different, but the common goal is to reclaim ourselves as brothers, to get back to the family unit. Like Brother Rob, he's married. You know, I don't know about Nehemiah Israel, but you always talk about yourself as a black man, that we need to stand on court. So I understand that, and even Cat PY too. See, this is what I want to be in alignment with, and other brothers like Art and She Stay Sleep, Sonny. And oh yeah, this is the point I want to make. Before I get to you, Brother Rob. I remember me and Sonny Boxing Talk. I want to salute to Sonny Boxing Talk and Malik. They're gonna come out with something very soon on Sonny Boxing Talk. So watch out for that. Salute to Sonny Boxing Talk and my brother, Mr. Malik Omar. Shout out to the brothers and the other queens that support us. But he said, "Yo, brother JT, I'm gonna sing you something, brother." And it was actually white people. Now, I'm not saying that they prepared for us. They was actually in the field, having combat, but they was like giving out lessons. They was giving out, talk about how you lose your eye, when you lose an arm, how you supposed to hold a gun, how you supposed to station it. Then they had like people like who may losing blood. How do you stop that blood and have sew it up and everything? How do you strategize and get them back inside like the barn or something and all of that? How you had people to have them to bring like a certain truck a certain time to get them out, and all this is happening. It was on YouTube. Whenever I find it, when I learn to share this, and I'm gonna ask Sonny again how I share this to the screen. I gotta learn that too. I'm gonna show that. Now I know there are some people, some of our brothers and sisters is doing it, so I'm not gonna say that because I seen it. Excuse me. So I seen it myself, but it's not enough. Like Art, I call him a professor in our community, and Brother Rob, educating our community. They need help, and they need our support because they are doing the work, just as Nehemiah doing the work, just as Cap doing the work. I could say me, I'm doing my best, and so other than that, I'm gonna turn on to the educator himself in our community that I coined, good brother Rob. Peace to you and your family, brother.
Man, peace to you, good brother. Feel like we ain't chopped it up in it been too long, man. You know what I'm saying? But man, I appreciate you having me on. And from the beginning, I remember when we was having them little chats about you starting your channel and everything over and everything. And you maintain your humble spirit throughout the whole thing when your numbers was going up and all of that. So man, salute to you and much success to whatever you gonna do with your channel going forward. You know. And listening to the dialogue this morning, peace to the chat, peace to the good brothers on the panel. I got a slightly different view, going into 2019, me, I'm going, what I'm saying, full forward, bro. I'm going thinking that man, this is about to be the best year, what I'm saying, ever. I'm about to make it better than last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to look at my circumstances and say, "Oh man, I can't make it. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?" I know what I'm gonna do, fam. I'm gonna stand up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna meet my circumstances. I'm gonna overcome my obstacles. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I know I am. You know what I mean? I got some things that's cooking in the back. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't want to talk about it on YouTube. And I say to the family, a lot of us are having these discussions and they are very similar. We always talking about how our families are broken down, how our neighborhoods are in shambles, and how the family structure is disenchanted, and how our economic status hasn't changed, and we talking about all of our challenges. So if I was to say anything on 2019, we need to be more solution focused than ever. And I just say this, I don't want to be super long winded. I always am.
Well, so right, I'm gonna let you know, brother. I miss you. I'm letting you know, I miss you, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, like I said, starting off, man, I miss chopping it up with you, man. It's been too long, you know what I'm saying? So I just say this, not giving the history lesson, the backstory to what I'm gonna say is, but there's a culture around where we are. you know, society-wise, if we looking at economic status or social status or any of these indicators that would say that you're doing better, you know what I'm saying? The overall theme or premise to this topic is called social mobility. And if you look it up on YouTube or on Google or whatever, you know, resource you decide you want to use, books, it's a lot of books on this topic. Social mobility should be the cornerstone of our culture. That's what it should be. We should be saying to ourselves, just like Cap was saying earlier, that, hey, you know, whatever your difference is, it got to be black first, because we all are oppressed by the same system. And so by being oppressed by a system, that means that we need to create a system that can counteract the system that we are oppressed by. That's the only way. We have to create a system. And so in saying that culture is the solution, in saying that, right, our culture should produce our solutions. How is that? How is that, Brother Rob? Right? Through our education, through our conversation. This is one of the ways that we do it. We all kind of get ourselves acquiesced to the idea that we gonna move together. Shalom, my good brother Nehemiah, right? I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of contentions with the ideology, the cosmology of being a Hebrew Israelite, but that's not gonna stop me from recognizing Nehemiah as my brother.
Right.
You see what I mean? He my brother. You see? It might be topics, JT, that you discussed that I feel like I'm not pressing at that moment. Do that mean in any way that take away from the validity of what you saying? Not at all. It's just that I see reality how I am, and you see reality how you are. We all got to play our part. And if your part is commentary, well, okay. I can't be mad at you for doing commentary and I do history. You do what you do, I do what I do, and then we combine that.
Facts.
And look for the greatness in each other. That's the other thing that we definitely got to do in 2019. We got to catch ourselves doing something good. Damn, man. I get tired of seeing all these exposed videos and shit. And you know, this person is a scammer. That person, it's a time and a place for that. No, we shouldn't let people take advantage of the community in any way, whether that be economic or, you know, sending them off with some wild ideology or, you know, some freak thing that they felt, some quote from some white man in history that they felt that now they want to send our people off with some, you know, crazy saying, nature boy, all this. I don't give them people the time of goddamn day. Only reason I know about nature boy is because of Soul Alchemy. That's real shit, bro. Hey, look, that shit pop up in my feed and shit. I just scroll right on past that goofy
Brother Rob,
let me just keep it. I'm gonna just keep it a buck this morning, man. You know
That's what it's all about, man. That you know how come on, Rob.
Come on, bro. Exactly. That's why I'm letting loose. Look, man, we gotta stop giving all these goofy ass topics so much energy.
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
What the? Hey, I don't give a good goddamn what you think. If you think the earth is round or flat, I don't give a good goddamn. Hey, how you gonna have my student get a job? That's what I'm caring about. That's what I care about. So if that's what you want to discuss for 8 hours, nigga, I'm gonna scroll right past you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I be looking at their numbers and be like, damn, it's 200 people that's really interested on if the world is flat. God damn. That's all I gotta do. Find me some goofy as hell to talk about, and maybe my numbers will go up. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you what happened, brother Bob, and the rest of it. Welcome, Muhammad is the one. That's my brother right there. That's my New York fan right there.
Salute, Muhammad. Salute, brother.
Peace, family.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers. How y'all doing? Peace, man. Peace, Rob.
Salam, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this to you, brother Rob, and I forgot, and this is the first time I pass it on to the family. It was and you know what, brother Rob, and I meant to call you, but I was doing a lot with my youngest godson. He was in a lot of things, but he's good now. It was a brother that texted me through one of the channels, and he said, "Man, you know why it's all about?" You said solution, JT. Why? Well, you know why? You don't do this and that. I said, "Listen, I cannot do what you do. I gotta do what's right for me, and I gotta do what's right for my family, and I gotta be diverse the best way I can." Now, your problem is you don't want to be a team player. You just want to play chess for so to be you want to be the king. But sometimes, and that's our problem too. Sometimes that it could be another brother or sister could have a better solution at that time to mobilize as a people and be the team player. We got to mobilize on that, and is it okay? And then we could combine whatever ideas you had. And I think so. For me, I'm not gonna lie, I was triggered, brother Rob, and everybody else. When I told I was livid. But at the same time, I remember y'all, and I'm telling the people in the chat and in the panel. I remember brother Rob, we talked about this, and he was saying, you keep on doing what you gotta do, brother. And I'm with you every step in the way, and whatever resources you need, I'm here. And that gave me the reassurance as brother Rob, as a family man, plus as an educator. I said, okay, I got it. See, we got to be around people like that. We got to be around brothers and sisters like that, that sometimes we get off our core and they say, oh, it's all right. That's how they is. That's how it is. You keep on going. And maybe you don't remember, brother Rob, but we had that conversation back in December. And it helped me a lot because our people, I used to say some of our people are sick, but our people, some of our people out here, that's all they know, that they just want to keep things going, man. They just want to keep things going. They don't want to grow. They don't want to study. They don't want to do whatever they can to be a team player. At times, not all of us cannot be leaders. We got to learn to be team players. That's the only way.
See, there's good talk. There's good talk. You can see that. I know Brother Muhammad got something to say, but real quick, we can see our people lack of willing to sacrifice just by turning off the fucking NFL, turning off this and that, buy black, this and that. Simple thing. If you don't want to go to the goddamn book, to the battlefield, you better use that goddamn dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do that, okay, then prepare for the battlefield then. But I'm a sports fan too, but that's not my important. That's not my priority right now. My priority is about our people trying to come together or prepare or just be prepared. Yep. So that's one of the simplest tests to see how strong our unity is. I've seen folks, I got to go watch my football team. Okay, motherfucker, that proved to me that you don't care about your own people. We can put all that shit in check. The football players as well. We can put that shit in check if we all come together. But no, it's not going to happen. So I'm passing the mic to Brother Muhammad.
Excellent point. Cat PY2. The one and only Muhammad's the one. Yes, Particles. That's what you see. The one and only Muhammad's the one. LDPC. Salute. What's going on, brother? You here with
these brothers? I came in late on. I came in late on the conversation, but I got the gist of it. And you know what, Captain and Brother Rob and Underrated. Yeah, I'm a sports guy, but you know what? It doesn't drive me to the point because those guys are paid. So, at the end of the day, I'm trying to get my young people out of their condition just like you, Brother Rob, I coached for years. I did this. I did, mentorships in the community. I want to get them out of the condition. How can I make the community a little better than the shape that I found it in? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, it's just, to me, man, sports that's just one thing. That's just giving me a little reprieve, but it's not the be-all, drive-all factor. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the way it is, man, because right now, like me and Underrated been talking, and like even going back to Underrated last night, you know what I'm talking about, when that brother came at you on the other panel.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And I wrote down, I said, listen, it's good to be a tough man and all that, but you have to have analytical skills too to go with that brawniness, because see, you can be brawn, but you can be stupid too and make bad decisions, okay? Because, you're just a man. But then when he came at you, he didn't know you at all, because the things that you've been through, you can't tell a person how to act, how to do, unless you sat down with the person and maybe give that person a suggestion or a little bit of advice. I can't tell you, Underrated, because you went through that, you shouldn't act like that. I'm not walking in your shoes, brother. Mm-hmm. I'm not walking in your shoes. The best thing I could tell you is put my arm around you and say, brother, what's wrong? Let's sit down. Let's chop it up. Let's come to some conclusion and a solution. Mm-hmm. Let's see how we can go about building to get this together. Now, after me and you come to that conclusion, let's spread it out amongst some like-minded brothers. Let's see what we can do. Mm-hmm. And I didn't like the way he came off like that. And I'm like, yo, what's up with this guy? But, you put him in his place. And I was like, wow, that was crazy. You know what I mean? But, listen, man, you can't just do that with people, because you don't know. I don't know what Rob been through. I don't know what the captain's been through. I don't know what the guy's been through. I don't know unless you tell me, man. You understand?
Mm-hmm. But see, that's the problem of Muhammad is the one, because our brothers is egotistical, and then that egotistical attitude, you're not going to live long for that. You're not going to grow for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to each his own. But what Muhammad's the one talk about, people wonder what it is. All I can say, go to God and talk. You find out, and I don't even want to bring it up, but that's what he's talking about and everything. So
right, right,
and that's what he's talking about. I don't feel like bringing it up, and I don't want to. Nehemiah Israel, my big bro.
Yeah, hey, grace and peace there. Muhammad is the one. Yeah, can y'all hear me? Yeah. Great bill, top of the morning. We moving into the noon hour. Just another day in my book. Everybody hitting all the good points. As to, like the brother ended saying, he don't know what nobody's been through, but I like to say that I do, and it's a common thing, and that is, not all that nice. But then, like they say, as the saying goes, man born a woman in a few days full of trouble. That's a blanket humanitarian statement, as brother JT like to say. But when we consider our condition, it is quite a few points. How do we be in the world but not of the world? How do we be confederate against the people that are confederate against us? Or we on the bottom everywhere you go. It's not a problem. I understand what's going on. I understand. With my understanding, it's not your understanding, but certainly, I like to stand on that. I like to stand on that. I do, see some things that, I have to, get some guidance on, and that is that shit ain't what it appears. So, no, man, the whole thing, I like what Brother Rob was rocking into, and that was, the attitudes, values, and norms. I kind of made a little note. I was quiet, writing a few things down, like the brother said, to keep it topic centric, even though I don't never go that way because, you know, I like to think that I'm an old wise guy. You know, that knowledge will tend to puff you up. But the biggest thing is how do we, you know, as a folk, get a better report, you know, or better get our numbers to look better, or to not suffer as much. And you know, it does start with the value system. You know, if we are, for instance, celebrating a new year, as we like to say in the conscious community, you know, that how you gonna start a new year when everything's dead? Everything dead around here is dead as it can be. Ain't nothing growing. So that whole mentality, celebrating Christmas, New Year, you know, all of the operandas of the enemy, I like to see as the enemy. But you know, I understand that, you know, there are vessels of honor and dishonor. So all mankind, as you like to say, bro, you know, they got their part to play. They got their lane to stay in, you know. So, you know, hey, top of the morning, guys. I don't want to keep going on and on, you know, but certainly it's necessary that we had these conversations. That's why we just started off saying that's what Brother Darkness does well. You know, he likes to bring the families together, you know, separate, you know, the senders, you know, and let people that bring the positive to put it on the table because that's what we got time for. We don't have time for that mess, you know, and it is that day, you know, you need to be you know, just for the, you know, in today, you know, you gotta rock with today. And so that's why I'm okay with everybody have a good one. So, no, man, again, I appreciate you bringing me in. I do expect somebody to pop in any minute now and ask me to help with some a resume, whatnot. But I'm going to fall back, and that's what I want to share this morning in this round of our conversation.
Okay, yeah, wherever you are, and I want to let you know, big bro, and thank you so much for being there for me when I need you. And I want to let you know that I do appreciate you, and I do appreciate what you bring to our community. And I don't care if you're Israelite, but you still my big brother, no matter what.
No, that's all good, man. That's all good. Like you said, you know, we are human, and that breakdown as to, you know, labels, you know, Muslim, you know, Buddhist, you know, we gonna be some everything, man. That's why they even give us the title of black, you know, African American, Cuban, you know. So those titles are irrelevant, you know, when it comes down to it. But we certainly not a monolith in terms of a color. It's about righteousness. You know, we all know this. We know it's about the work you put in. It's about, you know, what you're doing to your neighbor, you know, and you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, I've heard it said 3 times today, and I'm like, man, the cock crowed, you know, like the brothers like to say, you know, Israel, man. I love my Israel, man. That's all I think is the greatest thing since sliced bread, you know, and like I said, I don't necessarily need to argue that. You know, I would, you know, have I ain't gonna say everyday conversation because that, you know, falls short of being accountable in a conversation, you know. So I can dig, you know, deep base. I can dig iron and sharpen iron, and everybody bringing me information. And like I said initially, when you go outside and see it, it all looks the same to me. You know, who got the upper hand, who got the lower hand, who in the middle, who doing this, everybody in their lane. And I'm like, this shit is lined up just the way, you know, the oracle that I received says. And I could, you know, stay with that. That's where my peace is. My peace is in knowing, you know, that's just, you know, have proved itself to me. You know, anything else is beautiful. You know, like I said, it's necessary that we talk about this thing. And like I said, you know, peace to all the Israelites, all my Black First brothers, all my Islam brothers, my Moor brothers. We brothers, but so that even the enemy is keeping the enemy close, you know, than your friends, like you said, to know what's going on, you know. So it's quite a challenge, man, to be aware, to walk circumspect as men, and to know what you should be dealing with as a man. Like the brother said, the football game is fine and dandy, but if I got some more pressing priorities, I'm gonna rock with that. Not tend to be, where we drop the ball and teaching our families, but we know that there are some Confederate to stop us from doing that. So it's a powerful thing, I think, that it lines up with where we at, like you said, condition. But the wake up is real. You brothers doing a great job. I like to believe that's what we do around here. We simply bang on the drums. We try to let folk know, and we try to be courageous. We try to encourage, keep your fight, and do it, brother. That's all. That's all we try to do.
I appreciate that, big bro.
Yeah.
And I think that the one thing that I think us as brothers, and I'm gonna ask the question, especially Brother Rob, I'm gonna ask you after I finish this, and then it goes for the rest of the brothers. I want you to reply to. That is very important. We got to get back to spirituality. We us brothers, we got to talk about spirituality again. And I'm not talking about spirituality. Oh, I'm on this spirituality. You need to follow that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the overall spirituality for us of the black man. And then and then the mix with education with it, as the educated brother Rob. We have to get back to that. And I do want to have that conversation next year. And I think that, I want to start off like small like this. And then if it's meant to grow, it will grow. I mean, like I said, no, that's wrong. I said, let me wind it back. It will grow. And I think that it goes for me too. We have to get back into that. And but I think I'm going to talk about that on a man's talk sometime next year. And I think that is very important in everything. So, Brother Rob, what I just say, what do you think about that as an educator? Is that very important?
Man, I mean, to me, that's the cornerstone. See, a lot of times people think education is supposed to teach you where to put a comma in a sentence and how to carry the one and all that. I mean, all of that information is essential, right? But how you apply that information is what is the cornerstone. You have to look at it at, like I was saying earlier, your culture is supposed to produce the solutions for your society, right? And so by acclimating our children to be socially aligned with the solutions that our community needs, and we got them in education for 12 years. In 12 years, we should be able to align them to not go to college to get a job, come back home and create some jobs, enrich themselves in the process, and give them the dignity and the sense of justice and reciprocity, to not be greedy and not do it out of some, selfish motive or something like that. You know what I mean? Like all of those things are important. But what I feel like is most important is socially, they have to, of course we want to instill values, good morals, good ethics in them, right? But then at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You got to teach that, man, sometimes in business, we got to be aggressive. Sometimes we got to fall back. Sometimes we got to let people say what they got to say, because everything that happened or every word that's said don't necessarily need a reaction. We got to teach wisdom. Wisdom and dignity. Those are two things that don't get talked about, but they definitely are needed. It be brothers on here, they be just embarrassing themselves with some of the things that they formulate as their truth. They be embarrassing. And I mean, I don't want to call no names, because they so sensitive. If anybody got anything to say about them, then now they want to war with everybody. Man, come on, man. Get that sensitive thug shit out of here. You know what I mean? Like, man, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you gonna be fighting with everybody, that's the next thing that we need for 2019, right? It's okay to disagree, but at least have a counter argument. I disagree because from my point of view, we should be doing this, not disagreeing and just tearing the other person's ideas down. That's stupid because it is. But then don't have no solution or counter argument to it. I just think it's retarded. And I'm gonna fall back on that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, I agree, if I may. And I'm gonna jump on the back of Nehemiah. And I underrated. I told you this the other night. We can be Muslim, Israelite, Christian, whatever have you, Buddhist. Right now, all 4 or 5 of us on this panel can walk down any street. Cops are coming. They're gonna look at all 5 of us. They're not gonna ask us what we are. They're gonna come. They're gonna institute their search and whatever. Dig our pockets out. They're just gonna automatically assume that we did something bad because of the color of our skin. All right. And going back to what Rob now, when he says education, to get not just jobs in college and come home, create your own jobs, that's doing for self. Okay. Like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. Now, but the construct into that education now, we're getting the European education. It also has to be mixed in with these young black boys and women to know that have knowledge of self as well. So they can learn about their heroes, their ancestry too, to push forward their agenda. Am I right, fellas?
Yes.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. Like you said, you know, that's what that black first, black power, black all that comes in at. You know, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I'm talking about. It's the identity thing. You know, we got to have an identity. So we walk around here not with our own identity, man, we're going to have problems like we're having. You know, we can't even, you know, formulate an idea because, you know, it's, you know, I can't even, you know, it gets frustrating. That's why, like I said, you know, that identity thing is something else. You know, that's why it's not a flesh and blood thing. You know, it's principalities of dominion. That is that false doctrine, as you say, you know, that the kids teaching the grown folks how to act. You know, that's all it is. It's the children of the earth teaching us what's right and what's not right.
Right.
Yeah, right. I think our motto should be, new motto should be, I'm proud and I'm black, and manhood don't slack in my sack to put you on your goddamn back.
Say that again, Cap. Cap, don't leave me. Say that again.
What's that, brother?
Say that again, please.
Say I'm proud and I'm black, and there's no manhood that's slack in my sack to put you on your goddamn back.
Oops. Oops, there it is. You heard it first from the darkness.
Yeah, it's something for everybody. It's something for all the brothers in that. Like you say, the brothers that like to have the beefs, that like to fight, the warriors, the healers, you know, the counselors, you know, all them leaders. So that's got something for everybody in that one, Cap. I like that.
But you know what? But you know, I want to ask the question, especially Cap, but I want all y'all to reply on this too, and then I put my own reply on this. Why us as black people, why we think that the one way to fight against this oppressed system, why we think there's a few ways to fight the oppressed system, but at the same time, we don't want to adopt to certain ways how to counteract it. Why that some of us do not like to rely, not to adopt with the times? And I'm asking Cap with that first.
Well, as far as I can see, it's conditioning. It's like, as we already see here on YouTube, that these goddamn enemies are always watching and spying on us to see what we're talking about. see what we're thinking, how we feel. So now we go back to their round table of craftiness to come up to draft a new plan to counter our our uprise. And then you got the food making our kids gay, the TV making them gay. What do you want to call it? Everything they're attacking everything: food, water, TV, entertainment. They're using that to keep us blind of food because they are the supreme. I hate calling them white supremacists. I like to call them crafty supremacists or something like that, or inbred supremacists, something like that, because that's what they're good at. Destruction supremacists, or deceit supremacists, but not white supremacists. I hate using that word white. Nah. So that's what I see. That's what I sit back and I observe and watch and learn and see what they're doing, because like the old thing goes in any kind of war, learn your enemy. I'm sit back.
Okay. All right. And I got another question, but I'm not going to ask anybody else want to build on that. Feel free.
Yeah, the adaptation is, like you said, it's about. I don't have a problem with people that have their own power, like they say, white power, yellow power, red power, black power. The key is you ruling, but we want to rule with you. That's all. We just want a fair shake of the game. We want to have, a fair shake of the game, and that adaptation. It's a Confederate. It's like I said, it's terrible that, the game is stacked so heavily, against, people of our persuasion. So, again, and again, that whole thing about adaptation, I always like to say my favorite thing is, you got something to eat, change your clothes, you content. We're doing pretty good in these shores. So it ain't a whole lot to complain about. When you, get this information about what's really going, when you really get the dust off your eyes and, the wax out your ears, it becomes real. It's real in that point to see the disparities and, so forth, to see things for what they really are. So no, it ain't about gain. It ain't about having everything that everybody else got. It's about what you got. Being content with what you got. So that's the main thing is and that's that healing part that precedes all of us and all of our leadership. We got to have the right mindset. We got to have the right heart. Get your heart right. And gain is not it. If that's the adaptation you're talking about, the adaptation of the way of the world, in the world but not of the world, man. I ain't trying to have that. You say, what behoove the man gain the whole world, lose his soul, right? A lot of that go by people and they miss that, but it really is all about that. It's about, helping your fellow man out. It's about, like the brother said, Cap said, it ain't about destroying everything that you touch. It's about, helping, this whole thing out, and then I'm gonna fall back.
Well, before I continue, now there's gonna be some people gonna be listening, and I want y'all to jump into this, especially Brother Rob, because I haven't heard from you in a while, and Muhammad and the rest of the brothers. But there's gonna be some people on these throughout social media, especially YouTube streets, going to say, why are we having these talks? These talks ain't going nowhere. What these brothers is talking about, they not moving. They not doing anything. Why they keep on talking? Now, especially Brother Rob, I want you to talk about. I want you to say that, because there are some people in our community. They do think that, they really do, and I heard it. So what do you say to some people in our community that say that?
No doubt. I put it in the chat a lot. Humility is a form of intelligence. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, humility is a form of intelligence. And sometimes brothers be getting taught right there on the spot, but because they are not humble enough, because they not humble enough to hear that lesson and then try to grow from it, what they gonna do? They gonna tear it down. It's saying Proverbs, it say, fools will despise wisdom and instruction. There it go right there. You a fool. You a fool if somebody go, just because they disagree with you, that don't mean that they're right and you wrong. They might be telling you right. You know, so it got a lot to do with humility. You know, a lot of times people think being humble, being taught by somebody else that might know better than you, like somehow you lessening your manhood. I would argue the opposite. It actually make you a better man to be able to slow down for a few minutes, listen to what somebody else got to say, and then realign yourself. You know what I'm saying? So these conversations, you know, getting back to the question, these conversations, and you know, all we doing is talking. It ain't no movement. It ain't no movement. Brother, think about it like this. A couple of years ago, you couldn't have this conversation with people on you know what I'm saying, just on the block. Consciousness wasn't something that you could just, you know, strike up a conversation about. Maybe with a couple of people and things of this nature. So I feel like communication in war is a cornerstone. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need to go and pick up some military science material, but communication is key in war. And what this do is it aligns everybody. If we could just try to, you know, deal with big issues, you would notice that all platforms are saying the same thing. And so by doing that on big topics, what we doing is we are slowly aligning our people. If we would only talk about what's important and don't be in your feelings and thinking that your feelings are more important than the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like these conversations are key in trying to get our people to, if not wake up, at least be aligned with the greater good of the community. You know, and then you know the other part. You know, if you're a student of history like me, you know, you hear about people like Charles Mingus. You know what I'm saying? Brother JT just did it the other day. Use YouTube for what it was initially created for people to learn. You know what I'm saying? That's what I use it for. All right, I'm gonna fall back.
I appreciate that. And I'm going. As a matter of fact, I might do Charles Mingus later on, depends how I feel. But if not, I'm gonna do it tomorrow and stuff. So, but
Yeah, for 10 seconds, brother.
Go ahead.
I just want to ride on brother Rob's coattail. See, I agree, man. I'm more about action. Now, I'm talking all this talking. I'm done with that shit. It's time for action. I'm good, bro.
Well, if I could throw my little 2 cents in here, I have a shirt here that I had bought from Brother Ben X, and it reads like this: slavery destroyed us, religion divided us, ignorance controls us, and the truth scares us. Did y'all hear that?
I like that shirt.
Now, in answer to that question you just posed, JT, what's going to happen for our people to really unite, the way I'm looking at it, and it's just my opinion, don't take it as gospel, fellas, but it's going to have to be 10 major points that gets us together, 10 things that we can agree on. And it's going to have to come under one banner. Now, which banner is that? We don't know yet. Okay? But let's take a look. Let's take a look at those so-called Jews, the ones you see in Brooklyn, the white ones, you know. Now, they have disagreements. Sure they do. They have it amongst themselves, right?
Right.
But when it comes to stand up for one thing and one cause, what do? They forsake everything else. They get the 10 most important points to go off their agenda and push their agenda across.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know who did this craftily off the LGBT? They did that, and look how they got over. Okay? So when you look at that, then they came together, and it takes 10 important points that we can all agree on, and we could come under one banner. That's the only way I see it's going to happen. Because everybody got different philosophies. Oh, but why should he be in charge? That's ego. The ego got to be thrown away.
But you know, Muhammad, the one I want you to. I'm gonna come back to you and others. But you know, they would tell you, listen. We got to fight. This is what we got to do. That's how we got to get back at them. And even some say the same thing too. And so, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but then also that I hear some people is that will say, hey, you know, we on the attack. And this is what we got to do. You know, Muhammad, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, hey, I'm gonna do this because this is how we gonna know. I'm not gonna motivate with you. We gotta attack right now. If we don't attack right now, we're gonna get you like that. I ain't working with you. What you would say to that?
Okay, well, we can attack. You always have to have a strategy behind your attack. You can't just go in there. Rob, you're a coach. I was a coach. When you go to play a team, you have a strategy, don't you?
Facts.
Okay. Right. So you have to lay a game plan out. Because if we just go, listen, they got ammunition right now, brothers, that shoot around corners. Okay? So we're going to have to figure out how to muffle that part of it. But now we have to go in with a strategy. I feel you, Underrated. I feel your passion. I was once like that too, okay? But at the same time, you have to develop building blocks on how to attack this system. One way we can do it.
Right, I'm just
one way we
double advocate. That's all.
No. One surefire way to do it. Now, if a lot of people are afraid, where I see a lot of our people have that fear, one way to do it, but see, withdraw your money. Mm-hmm. Stop spending on this Christmas thing. Yeah, $1.6 trillion, brothers, every year. Every year. Oh, but it's for the kids. Wait a minute, man. I didn't get Christmas when I was a kid all the time. Okay? We sat down and had dinner, prayers. We talked about different things. Mm-hmm. We didn't get material things all the time. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So we have to go back to certain basic fundamentals, bro, because we kind of chucked those aside. You know, we chucked it aside, and we have to go back to that. Because you see, everything we see now, oh, mommy, I want that. Oh, mommy, I want that. No. You understand? Mm-hmm. If we withdraw our economic power, get out of the tax systems. Listen, the United States of America is nothing but a corporation. If you read the actual things of this country, you'll say to yourself, damn, do you know right now, every one of y'all was born here, you know your parents over to the United States government. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. All right? Yes. So now, if we all went to court at the same time, we want our rights back. And now because now you're walking around as a bank, because off your name alone, they're making millions and trillions off your name alone, whether you know it or not. Mm-hmm. Okay? And see, that might be too much for people to handle right now. Oh, I don't know if I want to get, that might, no, it ain't fraud. This is me. I'm using my name. Fraud is when you use somebody else's name. Mm-hmm. Okay? This is me. I'm coming to you. This is my government name. This is my social security number. You see what I'm saying? So there's many ways to attack it, but you have to have a strategic plan. And not only just a strategic plan, the plan's got to be effective enough to carry out and to sustain it. See, because the one thing about us, we'll protest, we'll march, but then after a while, we'll fall back. Yeah. Oh, we did enough. We did enough. And then it'll go right back to status quo again.
Yeah. Now, for me, I always say about white supremacy to me, I'm just saying to me, it's the mindset, the symbol, and the policy. And what I do of my part, I pay attention to politics because you got to know who you got to know who you fight. Just like Gina Haspel, she is the first woman had been appointed head of the CIA. But y'all know, but see, I believe I did a video and a live stream about that.
Right.
Not talking about people on the panel. I think Rob talked about it and Kat, but again, we don't know who we dealing with. You got to know who you dealing with these people. You got to know who's been appointed, because these are the ones that are the people don't understand. Gina Haspel, she's one of the few white women that are pushing these policies that oppress us as a people. But how many people you were asked to say, "Oh, do you know Gina Haspel is?" They can't tell you. I tell you that because I do my homework.
Right.
Just as these generals out here, just as the tyrant bill, right? That deals with goods and all like that. Now people don't understand that Orange Crush 45 that put the tariffs of some of our black farmers, so they cannot make no money of open market and stuff, and other nationalities too. But when I talk about that, I don't get. Listen. I'm not. I want you to think about. I'm not crying or anything. I want people to understand that. But see, when I put stuff out like that, I don't get that many views, and people don't pay attention. Just as the St. Clair radio group, they have violated a diversity because they want to keep their narrative going. That's a concern. It's supposed to be diverse voices within. So they end up buying over 200 radio stations around this country, so they can keep that conservative base instead of sharing it to other voices and stuff.
Of course.
That we don't pay attention. We refuse to pay attention. We refuse to fight for it.
Of course. Well, you know what it is? I'll put it this way. They paying attention, but they trying to deny it. You see? Oh, they can't do that. Oh, yes, they can. Because I'm doing it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with something, JT. Now, you and I were talking last night privately, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
What did you mention to me last night? The Eden War projects, right? Okay. Yes, right around the corner is the Baychester houses, right?
Yes, sir.
Yet NYCHA just sold them. The New York City Housing Authority just sold Baychester projects right next door to Eden War.
Wow.
See, when you got to listen to the open line on BLS Sunday mornings from
legendary. That's legendary.
Yes, because they give you information you're not going to hear on the regular media. You see, the white green media. Now I'm going to give you brothers an assignment. Now, I was telling this one brother, as far as politics go, left wing, right wing, same bird. Now, when that brother Ben Jealous ran for governor of Maryland just this past election season,
Yeah.
did you know that a lot of those white Democrats went and voted Republican so this brother wouldn't get in?
Oh, facts.
I said, boy, these people got a lot of things with them. You understand?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's crazy. So this is why I'm saying we have the power, but like you said, half of us, it was like somebody was telling me the time when Malcolm X, not the time when he got shot in Audubon, but there was another time he was in the Audubon ballroom, and he asked, "How many of y'all want black privatization? You know, to get away from these people here in this country?" Da 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 da. Half of the room stood up. So he said, "Well, for the other half that sat down, you would have to kill them off first." You see? So you, like you said, you always got to see who you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean being strategic. Because another thing we could also do when they have these white politicians or these white groups and they have their little get-togethers, you take about 20, 30 of us, just go there, just sit down just to check them out. Now, if people come up to us and say, "Oh, what are y'all doing here?" Nah, we just here to check it out, man. Then after that, we don't say nothing and then we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see what I'm saying? And you keep showing your face up at these places, they'll start recognizing that.
Yeah. And then at the same time, too,
They'll start recognizing that.
yeah. And I want other brothers to jump on this too. And we have to understand one thing too. Now we always crush 45 on everything. This white supremacy, they always been a substance globally for centuries and centuries. So now they saying that Russia could be interviewing of these past midterm elections. And who do you think that they trying to violate whose rights? Us as a people. And I put that up too. Another thing, we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to confront this. We figured that it ain't had nothing to do. Yes, it does. And so I'm going to keep on bringing up stuff like that and let our people know that there's quite a few fronts that we can fight against. Are we willing to sit down and talk about this? Part of it that we have to do.
Right. Well, part of that too, brother, you have to understand. Part of that too is the chickens coming home to roost, because how many other countries America was involved with their politics? You understand? So them Russia doing this to America, it's a payback, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
other countries too.
Yeah, because America has an influence all over the world. Look, 45 just said yesterday, if I don't get my war, I'm going to stop funding to Latin America. What is that all?
Exactly. And then at the same time, who you think whose committee they're going to hit first? It ain't going to be just Spanish. It's going to be us. And that is another conversation that we got to have, because we got a lot of your families that work for the government. And then
that's right.
You know, so that means you stopping them for paying their mortgage. You stop them to paying their bills. You stopping them to make a valid contribution in our community. And I want other brothers to talk about this, because this is a front that we gotta fight against. But with a lot of us, we don't want to fight. We don't want to talk about this.
Right.
Sisters in our community that is hurting right now. I'm not talking about the rest, because the rest is hurting too. I'm not saying that, but they hurting right now, And then I tell people, you don't think they don't know nothing about what's going on? They know what the hell what they doing, but at the same time, it's like this. We know what the real tank is coming. A real tank is coming, but we still want to give them a Talkatoy tank, and we figure we could fight against that. Nah, we not thinking. We are not thinking about these policies. We not thinking about the racial overtone that they have on a plague on us for centuries. And then like you about the Democrat, they did a big jealous. Now people are who's been jealous. He's a former head of the NAACP almost 20 years ago.
Yes.
That y'all need to know about that. And then the one the Democrat that voted against them, I called them the current dissy Democrats.
Right.
And so we gotta talk about this. We got to really talk about it. And I know a lot of us, we don't like to talk about it because we feel it's boring and it's a waste of time. No, it's not a waste of time because our right is drilling away. And we better understand who's in office. We better understand what policies they're pushing. We better understand that it is a bigger fight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I want y'all to walk with me for a second, the whole panel and the chat, what I'm about to say. You know, I've been having this epiphany lately, okay? And this thing about this wall thing, which we know they're going to try to stop from doing it. But let's say if they even build this wall, it's not to keep them people out. It's to keep us in, brother.
Exactly. Yeah, I see that same shit.
Right.
Hey, another thing to pay attention, like if you live in a community, pay attention to what they station the fire departments and the police stations is always close to the interstates, and that way they can control the direction of traffic. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I see it right here in my neighborhood. They're all close to the damn interstate.
How come in the city projects you see those floodlights? Here in the Bronx, all over Staten Island, in the black neighborhoods, Brooklyn, they're all them floodlights. What is all that about? You see? But when you bring this up to our people, but it shines a light so we can see what the thugs are doing. No. There's something else going on, you know?
Yeah.
There's something else going on, you know?
Yeah, and let me tell you what happened, because I was around the Black Panther Party. They said Black Panther Party used to live on my block when I was little. Okay?
Yes.
And they used to show me what inside cameras and inside things they used to put at around the poles or around the ground, like you could walk like in a certain place or certain stores. The certain stores don't even know where these people used to put it at and everything. And then like they talking about on phones and stuff, or sometimes like if you could take out the garbage, you probably see like a metal thing right there. And it's like a camera and stuff like that. And I'm talking about in the early 70s. So what do you think that this system is really going to do when they improve the technology? Think about it. And so when I talk about this, again, not talking about the people in the chat and the people in the panel, because I know our brothers right there, they are talking about this.
Right.
They don't want to talk about it. And Brother Rob and Nehemiah, I want to get your input on this, please.
Yeah,
Brother Rob?
you know, I know you was talking about the. Am I here?
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all was building on the conversation, the necessity of a conversation. So, and why do we keep talking about it? You know, we always, pat each other on the back. Like Rob said, not too long ago, we weren't able to speak. Me, due to my format and the way I'm way I'm set up, you know, I think that's our only job is we are peculiar people, and that as men, that's all we got is our voice. This peculiarity is to enlighten folks on the way I see it. It's not to say that I'm right, but that's just kind of what I'm the way I'm cut and the way I'm made, the way I understand, the way it was delivered to me. You know that that's the power that I have is other words. Like I was telling the other day, the national anthem is lift every voice and sing, and it was talking about this peculiar people, you know, and so the whole impetus, you know, you hear that kids jingle, you know, sticks and stone will break my bone. Like brother said, you know, you got some weapons that will come around the corner at you. You know, man, that whole, like you say, fear thing. You know, when we start thinking about the Great Tribulation, or you know, this World War III that is upon us. You know, this change that's got to happen. It's very necessary that we talk about it to wake the folks up so they don't get caught on the wrong side, if you would. So yeah, the word is everything, man. Your voice is everything. You know, that whole, like I said, it's not a flesh and blood. I reiterate that. It's a principality and dominion. So you got to have, like the brother say, strategy. Like the brother Rob said, you got to have accountability. You got to value what you're saying and stop all that, you know, childish talk. You know, speak as men, you know, bringing some conversation that people can use, you know, like we trying to do right here. So it's very necessary, you know, in terms of concreteness, what we're going to build. Well, that's what the other folks are for. That's what them folks that building all the machines and all the other crap they building that's gonna rust and rot is gonna be good for nothing in a little bit. You ask me. That's just me. See, that's where my piece come in. That man, listen, that gain ain't even what is cut out to be. You know, after a while, you know, like the brother said, you know, after about $400,000 a year, you should be straight. You know, what you gonna do with more than that? That's all it is. It's about building up. It's about growth. You know, when you start talking about economics, you start talking about. I gotta. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Go ahead, Rob. Jump in there, man. I was just, you know, saying that the words are everything. You know, you got to have those conversations. If you shut your mouth, man, the world will be in a bad place. You ask me, but you, brother, man, you are peculiar until this whole ecology. You got to speak. That's what this waking up is all about. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, it reminds me of what Dr. King said. Dr. King said, we in this position. He was talking about black folks because good people remain silent. You know what I mean? And then Dr. Zen, you know, he got a documentary. It's called Standing Still on a Moving Train. You know, our people, especially us men, you know, I know they trying to, you know, demasculize us and all of this whole, you know, highfalutin talk. Man, look, man, it's simple. We gotta be men. That's what I'm gonna be over here, fam. I can speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody else. So that's what I say. Me, I'm gonna be a man. You know, I'm gonna make sure that my household is ran with some dignity. I'm gonna make sure my wife is honored. I'm gonna make sure I give my son something to respect. I'm gonna give my wife something to respect. When I go to work, I'm gonna try to be the best example that I can be for the young men that I deal with. When I'm in the street, you know, you gonna catch me, right? You know, I'm gonna be sober. I'm gonna be in good spirits. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody cut me off in traffic, I ain't gonna jump out my car and want to shoot him. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. Last night I went to go see DL Hughley and Cedric the Entertainer, right? It was a big old line, you know, trying to get in the UIC, right? Here go the people, they just, you know, running right in front of me, you know. And so, you know, a lady, I was like, ma'am, you can go ahead. You know, the queens are always gotta go first. She was like, no, young man, you go ahead. You didn't let 6 people go in front of you. I seen you. People see you, brother. They see you, and if we can't model the behavior that we looking for our young men to have, I just want you to do one thing for me. Shut the fuck on up, fam. You know what I'm saying? Until you ready to make that sacrifice, until you ready to put your money where your mouth is, shut the fuck on up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Unless you got a solution, unless you're willing to stand with me and provide some solutions, create an atmosphere for solutions, man, I don't want to hear what you gotta say. There it is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, disagreements with me. All right, you disagree. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But after that, bro, hey, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Either gonna fight and move on. We gonna fight and I'm gonna, beat you silly, right? To where you ain't gonna be able to move on.
Right.
Or we can work together, man. That's it. Them the three options we got, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's man, because I'm gonna keep working. No matter what anybody say about me, man, bro, rob this, bro, rob that. Guess what I'm gonna be doing, fam? Working. I'm not gonna stop working because of whatever y'all gotta say or whatever y'all think. You know, I mean that's just the bottom line. And if I'm moving in error, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get back in line and keep working. That's you ain't gonna outwork me. You might can outsmart me. You might know more history than me. You might can, whatever you got, whatever your talent is. My talent is I know how to keep working. And that's what I'm gonna do, man.
That's
Facts.
Facts. Yeah. And I think that go more on that. That's what my channel is all about. Keep on working, keep on evolving, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You go more on Brother Rob thing. I'm gonna keep on grinding, and I want to be around people that is grinding. No matter if you get noticed or not, I want to keep on grinding. So I'm in alignment with Brother Rob is doing, the educating our community. I'm in alignment with Cat PY2. I'm in alignment with Brother Israel is what he's doing. And also I'm in alignment with Muhammad is the one. We are grinders. And we have to understand we're not gonna get the notoriety that we are, but it's okay. You know, somebody gotta do the work from the bottom. Somebody gotta put in that work. Sometimes put in that work, sometimes get glorified for it. You know, that's not getting us nowhere. You know, sometimes you gotta do the underground work. Sometimes we got to keep our mouth shut, like Cat PY2 said almost 2 hours ago, and just do the work. We got to learn how to beat the enemy. We have to learn, we have to strategize other ways how to do it. That's why Brother Rob has a way. Cat PY2 has a way. Nehemiah Israel has a way. I have the way. Muhammad is the one has a way. And then the ones in the chat have a way. But each of us come in an alignment of each other, it can work. It can work. But at the same, but a lot of us we don't. I ain't talking about in where we at right now, but a lot of us we don't. We want to pick certain ones that fit our certain narrative, and this is the way we gotta go by. But at the same time, y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. You don't know who pushing the buttons of policy. You don't know that these are the people that talking to other militias and trying to come against us. And some of these militias is in damn office. We don't want to talk about that. So, we have to really talk about that. So, anybody want to elaborate on that? Feel free. Kenneth Nash, welcome, brother.
Yeah, JT, like you said, we all we got. You know, when it comes down to, like I said, removing the labels and taking a look, you know, keeping it real, all that, you know. So we need to act accordingly, like the brothers say. You know, we got to stand up and be men. We need not to be children. We need not to be women. We need to watch our lane. we need to understand what it is we're supposed to be doing. So where do we get that from? Like you said, it comes from all kind of ways. So we it's like I said, there are vessels of honor and dishonor. So we're gonna have a little something, everything in there, that's gonna be counted for the accountability. Let's stay right there. Let's stay right there that everybody got to suit up, and it's not like I keep going there. It really is like the little brother say, culture. It's about what it is, the attitudes, values, and norm. But we have to really, like you said, we laid out a lot of information that is some of our best thinking regarding our socioeconomic political landscape. And that's the best we can do. Like you said, keep grinding. We just gotta, hang on in there, as I like to say. I got a video just says just that. It's just a real simple piece on hanging in there. Keeping the faith, whatever that faith may be.
Yes.
So yeah, that's about right, man. That's about right.
And then at the same time, go more your point there about Israel. We have to support each other. I know we do, and I know the people in the chat do, but that's got to happen. I think that got to happen. Cat PY2, you want to say something, bro? Go right ahead, please.
I'm gonna try and rhyme it up, bro. I'm gonna try and rhyme it up.
Go ahead.
I'll say, put me in the field where there's pain and hurt, so you can prove your worth.
That's what's up. Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. Cool. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask a few more questions, or I don't know. And then I ask Cat what his favorite. Rob, what is your favorite live that you enjoyed this past year? Nehemiah, Israel, and Muhammad's the one. Then after that, I'm gonna ask for your last remarks.
Yeah, I had the same sentiments that Cap had. We did answer that question together, and that was
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry about that. Thank you. Brother Rob.
My fault. Took me a second to get myself unmuted. I don't remember the title of the live, but we had started talking about jazz. And, because you were familiar with some of the artists, man, it impressed me, man. So your depth of the Black experience here in the United States, and then your depth in history and all of these different topics, and even the brothers on the panel, it just gave me a deeper respect for you and for our community. You know what I'm saying? That brothers actually know something outside of what they normally talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the first to tell you that I don't know a whole lot about boxing. You know what I'm saying? But I probably know a couple of basketball players, obscure basketball players you don't know. I hope I do.
I know basketball too.
Yeah, damn, man. So you just stumped me on that. But in the general scheme of things, it's great to learn from people. I love learning. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's one of my jewels in my hat, if you will, when it comes to being an educator. You know what I'm saying? It's infectious. You know what I'm saying? Me learning from them, because they can literally see me enjoying learning new slang and learning how to do these new dances. And I enjoy learning. Because I enjoy learning, it turned on them. You know what I'm saying? And so now while I'm teaching them about Songhai and Ghana and Mana Patapa and the Congo and Kemet and Merowe, I'm teaching them about these different places. You can see the light bulbs going off in their head. You know what I'm saying? I remember teaching them about Theophilo Banga and what him and Sheikh Anta Diop did at Niesco. I can remember their faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, they was gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's great to see that. So that being said, that's what I really, really That's the live that I remember. And I'm like, man, Joe, this dude knows some of everything about everything. You know what I'm saying? So that was my favorite live, I say.
I hear that. Welcome, information man. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get you on. I'm gonna be there a few more minutes. And then I gotta get off because matter of fact, brother Rob, you got me going now. Instead of doing Charles Mingus, I might do Charles Mingus maybe in a few minutes. You never know. You never know. But I gotta switch up the time. So
Yeah, hey,
finally,
I wanted to and this would be my final remark as well. You know what I'm
go ahead,
saying?
go ahead, bro.
Give a big shout out to Information Man and brother Maurice Muhammad and brother Gab Talk Media. These brothers have organized themselves to bring highlight to the young brother who got unfortunately hanged in his backyard in St. Louis. St. Louis is near and dear to my heart. I went to Edwardsville, and so I spent a lot of time Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville. I spent a lot of time in St. Louis and East St. Louis, and so man, my prayers to the community, my prayers to the family, and I'm hoping that we can bring some justice to this situation. And peace and strength to everybody that's gonna be organizing around it and marching and things of this nature. Um, I also want to say that going into next year, I'm gonna be full fledged going forward, and I'm gonna start dropping way more content and talking about some historical things that are happening that maybe other people. I've been just trying to figure out what's my lane. You know what I'm saying? Like JT got the good commentary and the man talk. You know what I'm saying? Other brothers got their platforms. So I was just trying to think of like, what's my lane? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I haven't been dropping a lot of content. But what I am gonna start doing is just getting out here and I just feel like I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just start dropping. So look for Brother Rob, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming in
But,
2019.
but you know, I would say,
And
brother
so,
Rob,
man, to that I say,
yeah,
man, peace. Yeah, go
peace.
ahead.
But you know, I want to say to you, I used to think that too. One is Molly, you just come to come in, brother. You was an educator. You figure it out. That's what I did. So whatever you bring, we looking for. We starving for knowledge, brother. Information, man. I send you the link. Watch out for it. If you don't get it, let me know. I will be on there like a few more minutes and everything. I send you the link. So watch it. So look out for it. And whatever it is, brother, just do it. Please do it.
Yeah, brother JT, I want to ride on brother Rob's coattail. Yeah, man. Hey, I know what you meant about trying to find your own lane. And so what I'm trying to do is, man, is like hopefully by next year, soon, everything that I'm ordering, I can start doing some more live streams to show my people what they need to prepare, to be a prep, learn from the enemies. Even the Bible tells us who the enemies are and how they're expert woodsmen. So we gotta learn from them to beat them. Yeah. So yeah, so keep on doing your thing, brother Rob, man. You know, you're a young man. I'm humble enough as a so-called elder. I'm not that old yet, but I like listening to young men that got that wisdom in them and education. I mean, I ain't too proud to learn. Just so yeah, man. Yeah, and JT and all the other brothers on the panel. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate being on the panel today, bro. It was a real good fellowship. Pass the mic.
Well, it's gonna be some more fellowship later on. I'm just letting you know right now. When I do the fellowship later on, it might be old and new. It might be just old, but we're gonna still gonna conversate and stuff like that. I might, I'm in a creative mood, so be expected for that and every information, man. If you're still on, I send you the link. I want you to come on and bless us where you can. Nehemiah Israel, Marks, please.
Yeah, I just want to close saying, hey man, thanks for opening our day up and breaking bread on some things that we probably, always need to do. Wake up, like you said, as long as this thing is the way it is, we need to talk about it. So, yes, it's been a pleasure meeting the brothers, Raul, particularly first time on the Muhammad, the one, and brother Captain. Never really been on a panel with him, but I have watched him. And my brother there up the street from me, brother Rob. So with that, I do have, I appreciate you inviting me once again, and I'm gonna jump off and because I got a couple calls I gotta get at, and
Okay.
I appreciate the bill, brother, and breaking this bread. Very necessary. Peace out, family.
Shalom, bro.
Likewise, brother.
Likewise. All right, information. Hold on, Mom, is the one. Information, man. I'm gonna see you in right now. If you're there, just come through. If not, guys, I'll catch you the next time because I want you to talk more about what you're doing, what Brother Rod was saying. So go ahead, Mom is the one.
Well, in closing, first of all, JT, I'd like to thank you again for allowing me for a second time to be amongst the panel, amongst these good brothers, Brother Rob, Brother Nehemiah. And, listen, man, this is, this is how we get it started, okay? Then we take it to the next level. Everything moves within time. Now, with that time, we're up against the clock now, but at the same time, strategize it. Let's put it down on paper. Then once we put it down on paper, we put it to use, okay? And all it takes is just a few of us just to get something going. And you know what happens after that. The bandwagons start coming, And then everybody wants to get in on it, But you're going to have to, get down and dirty with us to pull your weight and to get it on and popping, You're just not going to just sit there and reap the benefits and not contribute anything. You see what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of hard work. It's not easy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's you want this independence and freedom, there's a price to pay for it, okay? There's a price to pay for it. And with those words, I'll leave you guys with an old school rap two of my boys used to make back in the day. Mm-hmm. And it went something like this. People, I want you to understand, we got to reunite and make the right stand. We can't go around putting each other down. We got to help each other to make it now, because that's how it is in the world today. My man Cav, or what you got to say? Life is good and life ain't bad. You got to make life good. Don't make it sad. Put a smile on your face. Keep your head up high. Get on the move and don't talk no job. Just use what you got to get on the move and tell everybody how do you doing. Let's hear me on the mic and on the air. Everybody just clap. Don't have no fear. Now people out there, it's time to take a step and do the right things with mutual respect. There you go.
There it is. All right. I want your brothers to stay right there. Information, man. If you there, I'll try to send you link. So,
brothers, what's going on?
Oh, there he is. Okay. Information, man. I know you miss it. You catch it on the replay, but I want you to tell the people and make your last remark. I want you to tell the people what's going on. They believe in St. Louis, please, and tell them what's going on to the family.
Okay, basically what's going on, Sister Melissa was supposed to be on with me and Brother Muhammad and Gab the other day. Underrated Darkness came on the program, and she has lupus, and she has some, she wasn't feeling very well. So I made contact with Brother Muhammad again. The sister's going to come on with us on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 o'clock my time, West Coast time, and we're going to get her on live this time for the show. And I'll be interviewing her, and we'll get it going. I just want everybody to come over and support on Tuesday, which will be New Year's Day in the evening time, if you can. Put the word out there. I appreciate Underrated Darkness doing this and bringing me on. I'm actually in the middle of making a purchase of a vehicle right now. That's why I was not able to come in right away.
But
I want to thank everybody out there that's listening. And so come on over on Tuesday on my channel, and we'll have the interview with the sister. We're getting her on live
Now,
to address and her son was found hung in St. Louis, Missouri, where they believed they were being stalked by the police there because of her activism in the community. And as a result, the son winded up mysteriously hanging with a chair that was far away from him, which looked like there was foul play. And she's going to give her testimony to what is going on with the case. And from what I understand, talking to Brother Muhammad, it looks like the FOI will be giving her security in the St. Louis area, from the information gathered. So that's what I have so far, brother.
Okay, yeah. Can you move back from the camera? Okay. Information, man. I heard you like jazz. You went to jazz?
I can't hear you. What you say, brother?
I said I heard you like jazz.
Oh yeah, I love jazz. Oh yeah, definitely love jazz.
Okay.
Jazz music is the best.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna do it today or tomorrow, or whatever. I already did some about jazz. Coltrane, Birdman, and I'm gonna do another jazz innovative, the late great Charles Mingus.
Okay.
So
I will to enjoy that.
Yeah. I
will come on board, brother.
Okay, so I want you to check that out, and I'm supposed to do it tomorrow, but I might do it later on. Then after that, I'm gonna get ready and using my fellowship and stuff. But your last remarks, please, before I make mine. Then I'm gonna go on this one.
Okay. I appreciate you bringing me on to give these last remarks. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be on earlier, but I will definitely support what you're doing with the jazz show, and if I can be a part, that would be great. And then everybody Tuesday, make sure y'all come over and support the sister Melissa, and we'll be talking about her son Danye Jones, and hopefully we'll have her on to speak to what's really going on down there in St. Louis, Missouri. So I appreciate that. I'm gonna sign off here, and peace to everybody in the chat room too that's listening.
Okay.
Oh, signed off. I had a question for you. Hello?
Oh, he left.
He left. Okay. I wanted to ask him, was that brother that was found hung, was he part of the activism in Ferguson, Missouri?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
His mom was as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because there was a couple of them that were found like murdered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And also, brothers. Before I make my last one, let's not forget about the one in Washington State almost 2 years ago. He got hanged. So we can't forget about that one. Let's not forget about the one that got his head chopped off and left it at somebody else's porch. Let's not forget about another brother got hanged in New Orleans, I think almost 3 years ago, and then they say he hanged himself, but they, in the school park. Let's not forget about those, family.
Hey, As a famous song from Bob Marley said, "There's a natural mystic flowing in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Listen close, carefully, now you will hear." You know what I'm saying? So there's a natural mystic in the air for us to listen to. You know what I'm saying? It's very powerful. It's very obvious too.
Right.
So, yeah, 2015 is going to be a bloody scene. That's what I see.
Mm-hmm. And at the same time, the one I think I talked about the one New Orleans. I think I did it in my channel, but the one on Washington State, I did a story on that. I believe that's the video or last. I don't know, but I remember I did a story on that. That's like almost 2 years ago. I want you to look for that, and if I when I find it, I'm gonna post it on the community so y'all can see it and everything. And that's still unsolved. And let me tell you a little more about that before I make my last remark. They got the nerve to put on some when they hanged him, they took his sneakers off and they put on some beat up sneakers that is twice the size that he wore, and they said that, oh yeah, he wore those, and that was a lie. They even dressed him up.
That was this year, brother. BT.
Huh?
I think that hang was this year, or maybe last year.
Oh, it could. Oh, I think.
Yeah, it's been quite a few hangings, man, going on.
There's a lot. Yeah, it was no. This one I'm talking about happened in Washington State. That was one you talking about. This one, Washington State. Yeah. Oh my.
I thought you were talking about the one in Louisiana, I think.
Oh, Louisiana. Oh yeah, I know that one too. Right. But this one is in Washington State, and make it so bad. He just graduated out of high school. And then at the same time, I think he was talking to some white girl, and you know what's up with that.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
wow.
So yeah, so you right, Cap. There's quite a few. And so like again, we have to understand the power of that they have these militias group and they working hand in hand. And then of course you got the law enforcement. They know they're gonna say they hang themselves. So we have to understand who we deal with. And we have to understand we gotta strategize
right
in quite a few ways. It cannot be just 2 or 3 ways. We gotta strategize in a lot of ways. We gotta be more versatile of our strategizing.
Yeah,
I can tell you some ways how to cut down on police recruitment, but I can't say this online, bro.
No, I understand. I get you.
Just put it this way: you touch one of mine, I'm gonna touch all of yours. Boom.
And I want to say this too, that, and I know people gonna get mad when I say this too. The only way we can slow down or stop it, you cannot join organizations that oppress our people that you think that you're gonna have power. You gotta stop thinking that. The only way we can go against it, you cannot be part of something because you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna slow down this process. They're gonna do whatever they can. And I could talk like that because I have friends that joined the police department of New York, and come to find out, they said they wish they never would join it. They thought they'd do something for the community, and come to find out it never had. So we have to change our thinking. We have like military experience, like Muhammad is the one, like Cat PY2. We have to rely on what they talking about. And I found out that is very, 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 very discouraging. We don't like to hear brothers like that. And that's discouraging for me. I don't understand that, you know, these are brothers, they know what's going on and everything. They could give them valid points that they could help us. But you know what? We don't want to talk because you know what? Oh, they were part of the system. Oh, you gonna trust that? Dumb, you're stupid. We are losing knowledge of what these brothers could bring to the table, and even sisters. So the ones that is listening outside, that's what I'm talking about, this near-minded thinking, as Muhammad, the one you heard last night. What I'm saying, we gotta broaden our thinking. We gotta broaden you know, how we think, how we strategize. We gotta stretch this out. Because we lose in the battle, family. As brothers, how the hell are we going to protect our women and kids and we're going to have this certain thinking instead of relying on these brothers?
Well, I don't know if you guys heard, I was reading online that this judge in Philadelphia gave Mamiya, he gave him another shot at another case in Philly. Yeah, so hopefully he could beat this case to get out of jail, man. because he had no business being there in the first place. He was defending his own brother, you know. Hopefully.
Hello? Breaking up. Cat PY2.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Philadelphia.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Breaking up? No, you breaking up.
All right, hold on. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, keep your eyes out for Mumia Abu-Jamal with that case in Philly. A judge granted him another hearing, and he might get out of jail this time. So let's see.
That's good. That's great news. So wherever you hear, if you hear more about that, Muhammad's the one, let me know so I could bring you back and you could be on the panel and keep us posted.
You got it. That'll be my assignment. You got it. Okay. You got it. And I will be on that.
Right.
I'll be on that.
Right. And I can promote that. You'll do video so we can have a lot of us could get on live. I mean, a lot of us could could fill up the chat and everything, so you know what's going on. So keep us posted on that, family.
You got it, brother. Anytime.
Appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna make my last remarks. Nehemiah, my big brother Nehemiah, my brother Rob, the educator in our community. My brother Cat PY2, as always. Muhammad's the one that always. I'm talking about all the brothers on the line. As always, I want to thank you so much that y'all take out your big. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Information, man. Thank you so much for blessing us and that and the information. Like I said, 3 o'clock. You hear it, so let's support that. Let's be in alignment with that. But thank y'all so much to give the rest of our family the reassurance that we are in alignment to help our community. And we willing to fight, and we have to understand there are quite a few fronts that we have to be part of. We just cannot be just a few. We have to know what the enemy is doing, and we have to learn to counteract that in versatile thinking and versatile strategy. That is the only way that we could beat this. We have to understand when they think about 3 or 4, we have to be thinking 10, 11, 20. We always got to be a step ahead. And we have to rely on brothers like Brother Rob. We have to rely on brothers that Cat PY2. Muhammad is the one. My big brother there, my Israel. We had to rely on brothers like that. Even information man. And I put myself in it. We have to rely on each other, and we have to learn to keep certain things underground.
Yes.
And we have to handpick brothers and sisters that is willing to work underground.
Yep. I'm down with that.
We cannot give them. We gotta stop giving them
salute, family.
Oh, go ahead, Cap. Go ahead, Cap.
No, I was saying salute.
Oh, salute to you as always, brother.
You too, brothers.
Y'all be safe.
Thank you.
You too, all right.
So we have to stop.
Right. And I want to
go ahead.
I just wanted to salute the LDBC, that's the Lions Den boxing community.
Yes.
To all the good brothers, Ticket TV, 78 Sports, Black Fight Fan, Fanon, World Breaker Fighting, all you cats, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. And let's support the underrated and let's get this content out, man. You know what I mean? And that's my shout out for the day.
Okay. Brother Rob, you want to say anything more before I close this out, brother? Or that's it?
Unity, brother. Unity.
There it is.
Unity. That's all I got to say.
There it is. You heard it from the educator of our community. Brother Rob said unity, the educating in our community. So understand this, brother. You got the ones listen from outside. You got a lot of information, and each brother on the panel and people in here, they are make contributions in our community, fight against this oppressed system, and let's respect that. Let's respect each other existence. I might come back with the late great jazz innovator Charles Mingus. I don't know yet. I gotta see how my schedule is. If I do it, watch out for it. If not, I do it tomorrow. Who knows? I might come with another one and say Charles Mingus. You never know what the underrated one do. Underrated one, the grinder. Always for our community. And on that note, thanks for all y'all. I appreciate that. I love y'all and everything. And let's keep on grinding against these fools, man. And on that note, all I can say, Ghost on this one.